player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They go play action with Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd down and 2. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Mayfield. Well, that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Baker changing the play at the line. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few misses best tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down and a yard. Play action. Now Richardson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with 1 more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal roll.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Fourth down, Mayfield. That's taken in by Gage. And he's going to have the Bucs first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now back to the ground game with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Now Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They keep it on the ground, right again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But just
touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Off play action. Richardson rolling to his right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the... He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Warriors 17.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Mayfield now from the 50. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Huskies take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have taken it right down Broadway. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, 81 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Come on.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's good. 4A.
In motion right is Pittman.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now Richardson back to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Pittman from a yard out. And the Huskies get a bit closer. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. They stay on the ground with White. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run straight ahead here with White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, 52 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will not have time to get another play in here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On the draw is Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 10.
They'll go up the middle with White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And quickly, they get to the line.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That's caught, it's Josh Downs.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice... Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's to the 15. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Huskies have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Trying to improvise. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Richardson to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Josh Downs. An 11-yard
touchdown.
And the Huskies have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
It's complete. They will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Here's Mayfield.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
Pushes past him. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Richardson.
Flush to his right. This is caught.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Taylor will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
Gay is on for the point after.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield.
This is caught by Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game